Hi, this is Sylvia Lydia Morelos. It's the 31st of December, and I am in Starbucks as usual. Somebody behind me, hold on a sec. Someone behind me is making a shitload of noise. They don't like being caught on camera as usual. Oh, look at the traffic on the street. Well, I usually turn around, and I just got lucky with that little sign, anti-Semite, I think. And, I just bought this computer. It's a great computer for $169, ladies and gentlemen, at Target. Last time I had this computer, I got it for $199 at Target. It's now down to $169. It's great. I love it. I look crappy a little bit, but I'm good. I'm in San Francisco, California, and it's a beautiful night. Kind of cold. Lots going on. And I'm just kind of flabbergasted at Starbucks. I walked in today, and I was not really surprised at what happens here, and if I can get that. There's some stuff on the floor that I was not responsible for. I'm not responsible for throwing down there. It's the kind of technology that some of these people use. It's illegal technology, making a big mess out of things. And there's two of them in the background trying to, I think, intimidate a little bit. And they're going to force you, even though I'm a customer, and everything I'm doing is legal. So I'm an activist. My name is Sylvia Lydia Morelos, M-O-R. You can see it, technology. I don't usually do that, but I don't usually do that either. And they use technology illegal type of technology to torture. It's considered torture, and I'm a person who doesn't use any of that, so it should be easy to catch the signal because these freaks don't care. So I'm on fourth end mission. There's a lot going on. I haven't been on YouTube for a while because I didn't have a computer. And please report suspicious activity to the FBI.gov, DHS.gov. You can look at the Department of Defense.gov and CIA.gov. They've got wonderful information with regards to public safety issues, terrorism issues, anti-gang violence issues, and cyber terrorism, cybersecurity issues. There's a lot of information on there that's pertinent to public safety, and it's really important for people to know that. I'm usually at a place where I have little to no money, disability, but it never stops me from doing what I do. And if you think you can't do anything with free, somebody just made noise over there. It's Starbucks customers. Mind you, I'm a customer myself. I bought a water. Don't they feel stupid? Ethos water, ladies and gentlemen. And I intend on buying something else later. It's only 5:58 in the evening, and I've got a lot of stuff to go through online. And they're not exactly happy campers that I'm like sitting in front of a computer, talking shit about them. Like it's normal to break a computer in half just because they don't want to have it happen. And they're the type of business that commits hate crimes against other people. I mean, the logo itself says a lot. And I was talking a lot about, what is this? When I was demonstrating in Santa Monica, California, I was on 3rd Street Promenade on 300 South Broadway. I was sitting on the corner, and there was I was referring to Starbucks. And when you look at Starbucks logo, it's like it's like a G thing, with the gangs and anti-Semites with the stars and the sharks going after the anti-Semites, and weed out the Jews and the anti-Semites and other minorities, the Jeepers Creepers, and the Hourglass thingy seems more like WikiLeaks. And then there is the Jehovah Witnesses, there is the Scientologist, and there is. I was looking at it sideways, the Hourglass, and it looks like a bra. You know, so I'm looking at these women. I was watching them one day. You know, the ones that Chris Gillable likes so much because he likes the scarf around his neck. I used to be part of Send the Trend when it was still online. I had my own little category with scarves and jewelry. It was really cool. And so I recognized where he got that scarf, and it's only a website for women. So I'm looking, what's the deal, you know? And I went to Urban Outfitters in San Diego, California. They had those scarves in there. Then they had Adidas. I'm like, crap, the G's are here. You know, they ghettoized Urban Outfitters in San Diego, Gaslamp Quarter, 92101. So I look at the scarves, and he just rolls it around his neck, and so do the women. You'll be able to tell whose they are. I look at them. I'm sitting there like, and it dawned on me. I'm like, I had an epiphany. I'm like, you're my bitch. I'm like, you're my bitch, and I'm like, that's what he's saying to them. You're my bitch, and you're my bitch. I started laughing, and I think one girl heard me, and she turned red, and she wanted to walk away. I'm like, you're my bitch, you know, and that's the way I think Mormons treat women, and I believe he is Mormon and Jehovah Mormon. And, you know, they subject themselves to that kind of behavior, and they're basically like squeezing the necks out of them because you could turn it into a knot and oh my God, I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, every time I see them, I'm like, you're my bitch. You're my And then, you know, that's the way Chris Gillable treats his women. He has a reputation for beating the shit out of women in Portland, Oregon, and you know, and that's just what I heard, you know. And so it just dawned on me, and every single one of them walk around like it's something proud to be wearing around their freaking neck. And I don't know what they were told, you know, about it, but I know for a fact that the women who are into misogyny, fundamentalism, they subject themselves to that type of abuse. And they know what they're getting into, so there's no reason to feel sorry for them. You know, domestic violence. They think they're inferior to women. I'm thinking, you know, they're footstools for men, and then one of them has to go like this, like, you know, and back in the King Solomon days or something like that, Cleopatra days, and I'm like, and they had to go and prove me right. So they subject themselves to that type of behavior. And I'm looking at them like, you're barking up the wrong fucking tree, man. I'm like a human rights activist, a woman's rights activist, you know, and I'm like anti-misogyny. If you look up misogyny on Wikipedia, it gets into real detail. And I like Wikipedia because it has an annotated bibliography, references, things like that. And I'm a UCLA grad, and contrary to detractors like Jehovah Witnesses and Mormons, the Salvation Army, Veterans for Peace, Scientologists, Seventh-day Adventists, I did not graduate University of Lafayette 70501. Do not insult me, okay? That's like the cheapest university that you can get into in the entire state of Louisiana. I looked it up on Google. Like an illegal can get in there tomorrow, the ones that they like, and get a degree and pay for it like that, you know? This is about criminal illegals who do what they do, by the way, because they tend to appeal to their masses and get other people involved, and they usually won't do it to distract from their own fleeing away from whatever they're doing, and so they use other people. So I would advise people who are, you know, illegal status, do not get involved with these people, because if they're appealing to your, you know, cause, that's why they're doing it, you know, and I'm a bitch. I'm very outspoken, and they know me that way, and therefore she doesn't know her place. I'm like, damn straight, I'm in the United States, okay? I'm not one of you, okay? So I'm the vilest of the vile. You've disrespected so many people, Sylvia. That's Alice Chu, C-H-U. Unfortunately, she was my coworker my freshman year in college at UCLA. And at the bookstore, Daily Bread Bookstore, that's where I met her and Isela Jimenez, and we decided to be roommates for the next 2 years. You know, so it was pretty hectic. And so I can't get them off my back. And, you know, they're anti-Semites and they're Sandinistas, and she's into communism. I'm the opposite, you know, so we've come full circle. And I'm not a happy camper being stalked by psycho women who want to kill you because they're jealous. The homicidal jealousy is real. And for some reason, I have a feeling that the men know that, so it works to their advantage. I'm thinking, well, they don't respect women, they're misogynist, so why would they stay with one woman? Therefore, they're polygamous. You know, they can go and screw them and fuck them, and, you know, excuse me, you know, they can go and screw them, and, you know. And I was making fun of them one time in Houston, and one of the males didn't like it. You know, they go, they get their butts, they get their asses beat, you know, and then, you know, they screw them, and then the next day they'll cook breakfast for them, and then they'll wait until their man comes back from screwing who knows how many other women, and they'll do it all over again. And then I'm thinking, and you're right, you're really barking up the wrong tree, I told them, you know, you really are. So I go in and I look at the warcry.org magazine, and to my dismay, you know, I find a it's kind of hard to swallow, you know, because I find an article or a I find an article or an ad, and there is a woman, literally a woman, who has a real black eye. You can tell, a real black eye with a beat up lip, like a split in the middle. She's wearing a long dress with stripes on it, and then it says somewhere to the effect of, would you like to donate to domestic violence? Oh, you got to give me a fucking break. There's no fucking way. I was fearing, like, you know what? Then beat the bitch. That's why I was laughing my butt off, and it was just like I was exasperated. But they're into S&M, sadomasochism. They're very much into inflicting pains on others and having pain inflicted on themselves. So I'm laughing about this like my ass off, and this white male, Frederick, you know, he tried to make that an issue. Now my birth certificate is gone, you know. So you know, Frederick Paul J. Paul. I was observing. I've been observing these people, and they're very abnormal people. And in a normal city, they're going to stand out. And it's like I make fun of them because it's like, you're going against the grain. You're going against the revolution of the earth, you know, period. And they still don't get it because, according to them, our laws do not apply to them, no matter what. Because our laws do not apply to you, that means you're above the law, therefore you're a criminal. You know, because you don't believe in our laws, you can get away with whatever you want. You're just a fucking criminal, making excuses for your behavior, calling yourselves crazy when you're not. You know exactly what you're doing. So we're down here, you know, with that. Mind you, the technology is trying to get me to say something else, and here are the perps outside on 4th Street. They deserve it. I'm at the window. I'm like, I told you not to fuck with me, and that's where they're at. Yeah, they don't like to be exposed at all, not one bit. And the Jehovah's are coming in, and I can tell that they're Jehovah. That's Monique Todd look like. The Jehovah's are coming in. They're wearing. I know that some of them wear. They wear. I don't know what you call them, but Tina Lorraine Reed used to wear that when she was 15 years old. That's how long I've known her. I found Tina Bobina 78 online. I'm like, I was born in 74. She's not telling the truth about her age. She's at least 10 years younger than I am. So I go on Twitter, and Tina Bobina 78. Are you perchance Joseph Grease's sister? She's like, no. So, and then I blocked her, but I'm like, she's lying. I can see who she is. And Tina Bobina 78. She was born I was born in 74. I met her when I was 25, and she was 15. We used to exchange clothing, and she had a cute little blouse. I wore her blouse, and she wore one of my jackets, and so she was always a little bit heavier than I was. I was 25. I've always been kind of slender, but anyway, that's a Jehovah's Witness. I can tell what her stores are, because that's what the Jehovah's Witnesses are wearing. They're like wearing the same face, wearing the same features, wearing the same clothing, wearing the same. It's pretty bizarre. And I go online and I look up the Archie's video 1960. Sugar, and my mom, when I was little, she used to, since we all know what those noises represent, and I've had it in other videos before, another Starbucks in a different location, in a different state, in a different city, I mean, in the same state. Um, it was the Archie's video. My mom used to play. She used to pretend that she was a DJ when I was little. She'd go, oh, there's the Archie's video. She had a mic on her and sugar, sugar. And I started. She put on a record, and we always listened to music growing up. So I started going on YouTube and listening to music, and I'm into lyrics. So I'm a writer. So I look at the YouTube video for the Archie Sugar Sugar, and I look right through it, and it's safe spaces there, safe places there. The bunny is there, the band is there, and the person behind the counter is she has the exact same features that Tina Lorraine Breathe has, Joseph Breathe's sister. So I'm like, another petri dish, bitch. It's I can prove it. Go to YouTube. You can type in the Archies, sugar sugar. You watch the actual video, and you will find things in there that will not surprise you. That was back in the 1960s. It's the original Archie's video on YouTube. So now I am going to take a break. I'm going to see if this actually came out live, and if it works. This is I wanted to put this online. This is a Starbucks cup, and it reminds me of it has a bunch of little. If you can see it, that's what it has on there. It was at the Waffle House in Texas, and they're also very anti-Mexican. I remember reading the menu, and on the menu it said something about hash browns, and I looked at the spoons that they have. Turned the spoon around, and they have little. The spoons have something similar to that, and this reminds me of Charlie Radio, Charlie Lines, Evangelina Arvizu haiku poetry, like the one I found in Houston, and Evangeline 176, Anti-Patriots, Arvizu. I have a video of her on YouTube, and I also found a Starbucks. I bought a Starbucks coffee. I bought a Starbucks card. I didn't really like what it had to say. Hanukkah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over the word Hanukkah, and then the actual fucking logo right next to it. And it says on the back, treat this card like cash. Your Starbucks card's number is. Reload your card, check your balance, and find out how to register and protect your card balance at participating stores. Starbucks.com, card or 1-800-782-7282. Cannot be redeemed for cash unless required by law. Refunds only provided for unused cards with the original receipt. This card does not expire, nor does Starbucks charge fees. Complete terms and conditions available on our website. Use of this card constitutes acceptance of these terms and conditions printed in the USA. Copyright 2015, Starbucks Coffee Company, all rights reserved. SKU number 11052648, SBX 16-127591. It says here, it's more than a gift card. Earn free drinks and more. Register at starbucks.com/rewards. Then it has in the back, like California IDs have a strip where you can sign your signature, have your signature on there. You can't sign your signature. You can't have your signature on here. It's like a big white strip all the way out. And that was, I'm Jewish, Mexican, and Italian, and the Hanukkah caught my attention, and they want to, a la Jeepers Creepers, weed them out, and what the fuck is it? I don't know, it's always bothered me. I don't like gangs, I really don't. What the hell is this, and that's exactly what they're doing with Jewish Hanukkah. That's one. And it's only, you only have to pay $5 just to, I put on 20, and I have some money on here too. And this is the other thing. So I'm going to be going through some stuff online. And people will try to intimidate. They will try to make noises to intimidate and harass. It's freedom of speech, especially against hate crime establishments. They're going to try to reason the nickel and dime. My speech, they've done it before. The dirty looks you give me are not going to work. The intimidation is not going to work. And they don't like my posting because it goes viral around the world. Somebody just did that to me. And beware of MTA San Francisco because they've been kind of driving erratically and they need to be kept in check when you see that type of suspicious behavior because public safety is very important. You can report it to the U.S. Department. You can report it to the U.S. Department of Transportation. And a few years ago, last year I read in the San Francisco Chronicle that the taxis are held accountable to the same type of laws that the MTA San Francisco are held to. So the taxis and the MTA are regulated the same way. So please report suspicious activity. Tonight is New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. Do not let people scare you. They're pretty much stupid people, violent people, into absolutes, racism mentality. They think they're above the law. No one's above the law. No one, not even the president. Therefore, they are criminals. If you see anything suspicious, they become violent when they don't get what they want, and violence is power to them. Please stay away and report it. The rest of us knows what we're doing. These are hate crimes based, and the hate crimes are unconstitutional. My name is Sylvia Lydia Morelos. I haven't been online for a while because of obvious reasons, but next year is a presidential election. I will be online more often, and I will be handing out flyers. San Francisco is activism city, and it's wonderful. I love it, and I will get myself back on my feet. Lafayette, Louisiana is only 102,000 demographic, extremely backward, probably the most backward city in the entire United States, possibly the world. And they're based on hate crimes, and you'll find it there. Do not go down there by yourself. If you do, go down there with people, more than one person. They're very backward, and they won't see it. They don't want to. Satanic worship. They use 520 Corinthians as a reference point to persecute Catholics and Christians. So when they go to ULA, University of Lafayette, Louisiana, you'll Google it, find it online. They go there knowing what they're going to do. For example, Ike's Place in Westwood. Feeling frisky, mozzarella sticks and jalapeno poppers. I'm like, excuse me? That's in Westwood in our own backyard. And I went to UCLA. And they're telling people, no, she's from ULA. And don't insult my intelligence, okay? And you can fuck your way through college there if you're desperate, like tomorrow. And they pose a clear and present danger to the people of the United States and to the world, and they're in your face about it. And so go down there, do your homework. A lot of information there. Knowledge is power, but do not go down there by yourself. They should be very high profile because they're extremely dangerous. And they went to UCLA when I was there like last month, and they said to me, I heard them, we're not here to graduate, we're here to undermine the quality of UCLA. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me, And so if you see any bathroom tissue in the restrooms, I found it at UCLA in the restrooms. They're going to do it to other quality colleges, quality schools. Be wary of ULA. I have it on my blog. My name is www.sylvialydiamorelos.blogspot.com, and I got them on camera. Real quick, run, motherfuckers. Look at that. Yeah, try it again. See what I do to you. Try it again. Fuckers don't learn. There you go. Just turn it around. 169, man. It works if you work it. This is Sylvia Lydia Morelos. I'll be back soon. God bless. Have a wonderful day. I like what I do, and we've got your backs. Let the feds know what's going on. FBI, DHS, DOD, CIA. It would be ideal if you would sign up for email alerts with these feds, and with the Anti-Defamation League needs to know, the Southern Poverty Law Center needs to know, and other ACLU and other people need to know. And sex offender Tea Party is out. Sex offenders are out. I'm a party offender to them. So are police officers, good people, POs, party offenders, and they like the opposite. And Obama's out of office in 2017. A new president will be inaugurated in January 2017. Keep the peace, keep the law. We will be able to see these fuckers all year long because they're just stupid people, backward stupid people in a progressive world. And always stay calm. If the worst comes to worst, when you see something happening, always stay calm and wait it out. Calms down. It's just a matter of staying calm, precaution, pay attention to your surroundings, things like that. They want to be on camera, so be it. And it's not illegal, and they're going to try to get it off. This is deliberate. They're doing it deliberately. So that is definitely deliberate. It's New Year's Eve. Have a wonderful day. I'll be up all night, and I'll get something to eat later. So, Billy Morales will be back on soon. Thanks.